Hey Pisces, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and I'm thrilled to be here with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. Today we're going to be doing an extended reading here. We're going to be tapping into who is paying a little bit too much attention to you and why. And then we're going to expand on that as well. So get comfy. Let's find out what is going on. Let's hear the tea. Let's spill the tea. Let's just enjoy this. So for those of you who don't know, this is a reading called the Stalkers reading. This is not about actual stalkers. It's a very lighthearted reading about the drama that could be going on around. Just to confirm your intuition, to see, you know, who may be thinking a little bit about you, who may be hating on you, who may be crushing on you, who may be draining you, right? We're just going to find that out, and each one of you with that information can make the choices accordingly to protect your energy. All right, so please like this video if you would like to support the channel in a free way. And any and all comments are welcome and appreciated. Alright, I want to thank all of you who have been sending the ghost stories or paranormal creepy stories. That's really cool. We're going to be doing something cool for Halloween. So if you would like to share any kind of paranormal or creepy story that may have happened to you, you can do so by sending it to infokatiemclaughlin@gmail.com. Alrighty. Spirit, angels, beings of love and light, please bring in the most relevant and important, accurate messages for Pisces, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Who is thinking a lot about Pisces and why? Please bring in very detailed information and a lot of useful guidance for Pisces. Alright, so before we even start with everyone around you, let's start with you though. Let's just do a very short little spread to see how you're doing and if there are any messages for you specifically before we dive deep into the energies around you. Alright, so we got the Three of Cups here for you as the main energy and the Six of Wands as the challenge. So Pisces, some of you are feeling kind of maybe more social, maybe more inclined to go with, you know, being relaxed, being very mellow, chill, having fun, you know. Some of you going out for drinks, some of you seeing your friends, some of you getting to know new people. It seems here though that there's a victory that you really want and that for some reason it seems to be a challenge. Now, I personally believe that in order for it to be a victory, right, it's a process, right? Normally when we achieve something, it not only involves showing up time and time again, it usually involves maybe discipline, you know, maybe prioritizing the things that we care about, whatever. And it seems like you're having a bit of a difficulty here with the Six of Wands. And I wonder why is that? Let's find out. I see that you're standing your ground. I see that you're not taking no for an answer. I see that you're setting your boundaries very clearly. It's like you know who belongs in your life and you know who shouldn't be there. And at the same time, Pisces, I feel like even though some of you could be having a difficulty achieving a victory, that doesn't mean that you're not going to achieve that victory. Okay, so keep going, Pisces. I see that some of you are very clear that certain victories require a lot of discipline and determination and patience and almost stubbornness, right? In a way that is, it's like you're stubbornly believing in your dream, in your cause, in your mission, in something that for you is very important. And what is it that they say? Life loves a stubborn heart or something? And I see you being very, very clear. I don't know, I see that some of you are like, you know what, I'm sticking with this because this is what I want to do. And even if it takes longer, or even if it never happens, like, I feel happy going for this in particular. That's the kind of vibe I get for some of you. Some of you may be learning a lot these days. So this could be like studying, this could be researching, this could be just randomly finding out a lot of really fun, interesting things to learn about. I see that some of you here, maybe you don't have all the answers. I don't think we ever do. But I do sense here that part of the reason why maybe you're not experiencing the victory that you want, it's because maybe you need more information and more research, more study, more whatever, development of abilities, whatever it may be. And I feel like you have been doing that. You have been researching or learning, and this is encouraged here, Pisces, okay? So keep going. It is very important, though, that to manifest what you want to manifest, you're going to have to adopt an optimistic point of view. Not that you don't have it, Pisces, but there is a tendency right now showing up here in the cards to focus on what is not going as you want it to. Maybe because you want to fix it, maybe because you want to change it, whatever. But by being overly focused on that, you may be attracting more of it, more challenges, more difficulties. So it is important to not only, like, she's holding on to this wand, holding on to your dream, but not only holding on to your dream, but holding on to the optimism of, you know, achieving that dream. There's a quote by David Goggins: "Don't be motivated by the fear of failure, be motivated by the possibility of success." And I feel like that's what's going on here. It's like, get motivated by the possibility of success. Imagine that massive success, right? Imagine that beautiful set of circumstances that you want to experience. And let that pull you into the future, instead of seeing it as putting out fires, right? Because if you put out fires, eventually you're going to manifest more fires, because that's kind of like the view that you are using, the perspective, I guess. But if instead you're like being pulled by the miracles and you think of everything in a way that it's fated, like everything is happening exactly for a bigger reason, and you're waiting for that to be revealed in a patient and loving way, I feel like that is going to propel you forward. At least that's what I'm seeing here in the cards. So I see here that you are actually in a very stable place. The full moon here is going to be very important, Pisces. I'm not an astrologer. I can't tell you much about that full moon coming in, but I know it's important. I know that it's going to change some things up for you. So allow that stability and that groundedness, allow that to sustain you. I feel like some of you are trying to like escape the stability. You may feel like a little bit too much. It's like some of you feel a little bit too grounded, if that's even possible. As a Pisces, you want to be free, you want to flow, you want to let things happen, right? Which is perfectly fine. But there is here like a sense of routine or stability, predictability that you are experiencing here. And Spirit, it's telling you basically through the cards, use that, take advantage of that. Don't try to escape that, instead use it. For example, how would you do that? By being very stable, making a lot of money, you're going to have a lot of money to spend on spontaneous trips and vacations in the future, right? That will be using that stability to satisfy your adventurous nature. But if instead you're like, you know what, I don't want to go to work, I don't want to make money because I want to do whatever else I can because I want to feel alive, I don't want to be in this stability, then it's like almost you're creating the circumstances that will later force you to be in that stability instead of that freedom, if that makes sense. I'm hearing, I don't stop when I'm tired, I stop when I'm done. I see in the environment that you have someone here, it could be an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, possibly. And I feel like this person is fully given, yeah, like they have given themselves to something, to like in a very devoted way. They have, signed their soul. That's a bit much. Take it if it resonates. I see someone here around you that's highly motivated, so much so that they can seem like obsessive. This energy around you could be so devoted to something that nothing will stand in their way. And Spirit is telling you balance, right? It's not about obsessing, although obsession can be very helpful. It's not about obsessing and leaving anything and everything in the back burner to satisfy a goal. That's not the balanced recommended angle, I guess. What they're saying instead is, yes, give it your all, but don't neglect the blessings that you already have. There could be someone around you that is doing that, and you're seeing it very clearly in them. And Spirit is like, learn through them. Don't wait for that to happen to you. Learn from what they are going through, right? I do sense that because this is in the environment, and because of the illustration, things may start to help you around. Like your environment may start to conspire on your behalf, even more so than usual, and bring to you things that help you have that desire, that determination, that optimism very much alive. Some of you are very well aware that you deserve more, that you're meant for more, that you have so many abilities that you have developed in past lives, so many talents, so many skills that you have lifetime through lifetime through lifetime actually invested in. And you can tap into that. You know, through past life regression, there's a course on my website, through Akashic Records, you can dive deep into these past lives and recover and reclaim abilities that you have already nurtured and, you know, developed in past lives. Some of you have a hope to do this, but at the same time, you may have a little bit of resistance. It may be a little intimidating for some of you. I do sense, however, that there are important ties to you, to like Egypt and stuff like that. No, I say stuff like that because it's not only Egypt. It's like different key moments in history and in antiquity that hold a lot of like awakening energies. You've been there already. And Spirit is like, you can tap into that, you know? You may not be exactly clear on how to go about things at this time. You may not have all the answers. The Seven of Cups is a card that talks about a lot of choices. A lot of choices. And even though this can be confusing, don't forget that this is a massive blessing. You know, that's a good problem to have. To have too many options, that's a good problem to have. How many people end up doing things because they feel like they don't have a choice, that they can't really do anything else? And this is the opposite of that, Pisces. This is the freedom of basically Spirit saying you can do any of these things and they will all work out, you know? And that is such a big blessing. Don't take it for granted, Pisces. You're gonna have one of your ideas, your projects, your jobs, your romantic interest, your health habits. There's probably one that is going to really expand and basically light the way forward. So let's say that you're trying to build up several social medias, and you're like, I don't know which one to focus on, whatever, and all of a sudden like Instagram takes over and, you know, starts growing massively, and you're like, okay, that's the one that I'm gonna, you know, focus my energy into. It's like the path will reveal itself, Pisces, for you, and I love that. I love that. I made this thing. This has nothing to do with the reading. You can fast forward if you don't want to hear about my life. But I started to mix my coffee with a lot of water and protein. The protein powder that's like chocolate, you know. And now I have like one drink only, because I used to have like a bunch of them. One for hydration, one for caffeine, whatever. And now it's like just everything in one, and it tastes so good. It tastes really good. Okay, so I know that, you know, just commenting, so you're gonna see me drinking on this throughout the reading. That's what it is, if you must know. All right, let's start with the Stalkers reading, shall we? Let's do it. Let's see. What decks are we gonna use? I think that the ones that we have are perfect for this, actually. Let's just focus on this ones. All right. Universe, angels, beings of love and light, please show us through the cards the person, the energy, or the group of people who is thinking a lot about Pisces these days, and why. What are their intentions with Pisces? How do they perceive Pisces? What would they like Pisces to know, maybe? Bring all of that very accurate, detailed information here for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Main energy. The first quote-unquote stalker. I'm pulling cards upright, by the way, for this one. All right, so what I'm getting here is that this could be a fire sign. That this person who you see as powerful, charming, very capable, you know, someone with a lot of potential, maybe. This could be someone you admire, basically. And this person here, I feel like they took advantage of you. Not gonna sugarcoat it here. I feel like they took advantage of you, Pisces. I feel like they took advantage of your kind heart for their own benefit, for their own gain. And it might have felt like a very deep betrayal for you. Could be a Leo, could be an Aries, could be Sagittarius. This person's intuition is running very low, though. It's like they were greedy. That's what it is here, Pisces. I feel like this person was greedy. This could have been your boss. This could have been someone that worked for you. This could have been an ex-partner. You know, the context may vary, of course. For each one of you, this is going to be a little different. But I see a fire sign who took advantage of you, okay? And I see here a person who's greedy. Someone who masked their greediness by saying, I deserve this, I deserve this, I deserve better, who am I not to have this, blah, 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 blah. And it's like, sure, you're definitely working throughout your limiting beliefs, yada, 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 but it's like, ultimately, it comes from a greedy energy for this person in particular. I feel like you gave them the benefit of the doubt. I feel like you gave them your heart, some of you. From a very pure, slightly naive level of consciousness. I see here that they may have taken you for granted, and now they see that the light that you have, they don't have it in the same way. It's like in the past, almost, you know what I'm getting? Like, Pisces can be very down to earth and very humble and very inclusive and very relatable. And I feel like you were all of these things, Pisces, and they started seeing you as less than, and they started taking you for granted. But then, I don't know, you may have separated, you may have moved, you may have changed. I don't know what it is. I don't feel like you're a part of this person's life anymore. Now, from the distance, they see your light and they realize that it's not the same as theirs. Not that it's better, not that it's worse. I don't think we should be comparing lights, you know, that doesn't make any sense. But they do see your light more clearly from afar. Hola, Tao. Bye, Tao. They see your light more clearly from afar, and they resonate with you. It's odd. But when they were too close, or when they had the opportunity to be around you, they didn't value it. I don't feel like this person would value you, honestly, if they had a chance. Even if they know that now, I don't think they're capable of really honoring you. I feel like this person has a very selfish way of being. Not necessarily narcissistic, just it's like you are nothing to them but what you can do for them, right? They may have considered themselves to be more abundant, more successful, more aligned, more taken care of, happy, whatever, when they were with you. They may associate that time period from the past with you. And they may be like, well, you know, when I was with Pisces, I was happy. Now I am definitely not happy. And that could be in love and work and health, whatever. But it's like they feel drawn to you. But it's not you they're drawn to, it's what you can do for them. The thing is, you won't do anything for them because you already experienced that with them. I feel like some of you, unfortunately, had a big disappointment about someone's greediness. They may have been greedy with your time, with your energy. I feel like for some of you, this was being greedy about your future. So this could be like a spouse or a partner that was like, I don't know, trying to get you to be what they needed you to be instead of what you wanted to be. It's like, you know, the classic example of a marriage in which, you know, the guy wants the woman to be, you know, what is it? Wow, I don't even remember the name of this. Housekeeper? No, like a stay-at-home mom? No, not that either. Like a housewife, you know? It's like someone here may have Tao. Ah, oh my god. Sorry, guys. There's a little wooden shelf through which I like, oh my goodness. I connect as you can see, the tripod to that. And it's kind of wobbly, and he's kind of fat a little bit. And he just jumped over it, and I really hope that doesn't fall over me. Cats. By the way, putting a little pause on the reading, I have recently started doing something that, for me, I've been wanting to do for ages. You can, if you use Instagram, you can go ahead and check out the handle at @𝗖𝗢𝗨𝗥𝗦𝗘𝗦. I've created a pet account for all of these mad little beings that I surround myself with on the daily. And there's going to be a YouTube channel as well here, but it's currently, you know, it's there, you can follow it, but there's nothing in it yet. And it's going to be all about them because, you know, life is all about them. Okay, coming back to the reading, we got here the classic example of like this guy who wants to have, you know, the wife be a housewife and basically exist around his needs, right? And not like following her dream of being whatever. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting. I'm not saying that's exactly what it is, but this could be someone who wants you to be in their life only if, you know, you are orbiting them. You know, if you are orbiting them, if you are supporting their life, not following your own. Could have something to do with a marriage for some of you. But I feel like you've had some kind of awakening here. You've had some kind of true expansion of consciousness to the point in which you can't go back into that space in which you trusted them. Or you can't go back into the space in which it felt right for you to have them in your life. Guys, I hope that you're not getting that sound. He's like, oh my god, down. He's like showering on the little shelf that's happened to be like right next to the mic, so you may be hearing the like the grooming sounds. Let me get him down. This is so much. Cute little psychos. Alright, I hope that's better. So yeah, this is the first energy that is showing up here for you, Pisces. I think that some of them are going to try to get back into your good graces. For some of you, this person could be making like a plan to get you back kind of thing. But it's like they want you, I'm hearing minion, like they want you to be their minion, okay? And you know that you're nobody's minion. They know it too, but it's like a challenge that they kind of want to go for. Like, I wonder if I can actually get Pisces to be my minion. You know, like, I wonder if I can be that good at manipulating. It's like almost a challenge for them that they kind of feel intrigued about. So, red flag much? Now, let's check out the second energy here that is focusing a little bit too much on you and why. So as far as this person, I would say protect your energy. Definitely don't let them back into your life in any significant way or any way at all. Protect your energy from them, yes. But I don't feel like the energy is a problem as much as how this person wants to come into your life and like use you. So just don't let that happen, okay? Could be a fire sign, but that could be sun, moon, or rising. For some of you, it may not even be a fire sign. You know who I'm talking about. You know, if it resonates with you and it's like, it fits, then you know, regardless of the sign. If it doesn't fit, even with fire signs in your life, then this message is just not for you, okay? But I think the message still is useful, as in don't let people manipulate you out of your own path to orbit theirs, you know, no matter how charming they may be. Okay, so universe, angels, beings of love and light, basically copy paste the previous intention into this part of the reading, but for the second energy or person who is, you know, focused on Pisces right now. Please clarify all that you can clarify, all that is relevant. Oh wow, is this the same person? Holy shit! It is! You guys saw me shuffle. I shuffled a bunch of times. The same two cards in the same exact position that we just got them. Holy fuck, this could be the same person. This person may have a twin? What the hell is this? Oh my god, okay. Oh. But I said copy paste the intention for this, like applying to a second person, not the same person. How crazy is tarot? If you don't set the intention properly, look at what happens. I think that the same reading was going to unfold here. So I'm gonna just put these two on the side. I'm not gonna take them off of the reading, but I'm gonna set my intention properly. Apparently the copy pasting doesn't work as I wanted to. Oh, okay, so I'm hearing this is more information about that same person. Okay, well, let's find out more. Okay, so I see that these messages are coming in because some of you are thinking or trying to make a choice around this person or about this person. Maybe some of you are thinking of leaving this person behind, getting a divorce. And that's why Spirit is bringing these messages in a little bit more insistently, because some of you, it seems like you're really trying to make an important choice here. And there's guidance that you have been asking for, perhaps. And Spirit wants to bring that in for you. So let's see. Lots of swords and lots of wands. Air sign, fire sign energy. So this could be someone who's both fire sign and air sign. Okay, so what I just heard is, don't let this person get away with it. That's what I heard. Don't let this person get away with it. So this could mean for some of you that this person wants to lowball you, you know, in a divorce or something. And Spirit is saying here, no, you deserve what you deserve. Don't let this person take you to that point of exhaustion or impatience that makes you say, you know what, whatever, take all the money. You know, oh my God, just whatever, do this thing. Like, just to get out of the situation. Because they may be consciously trying to get you there. To get you to that point of impatience. To get you drained enough, stressed enough, tired enough. For you to be like, you know what? Take everything. And Spirit is saying, hell no. Hell no. Especially if it has to do with property, and like a business. This is really interesting, you guys. This person is very manipulative. What they don't know is that you can be very manipulative too, if you need to. So get your manipulation muscles de-dust it or whatever and do your thing. Don't let this person get away with it. You can always pause and say, you know what? I need a week to just feel better, renew my energies, and then come back with a clear mind of what I want to do. Okay. So I consider that like an expansion of the first energy. So now let's move on to like the second one, the actual second one. Okay, so I'm getting that for this particular spread, I should be taking upright cards and the other kind. So now, some of you here are going through a phase in your lives in which when you were very successful or very abundant or very recognized, something negative may have happened. Something that may have something to do with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and something that was very emotional for you. So maybe you got a really good job, a really good opportunity, and then your best friend was kind of pissed about it and you lost that friendship and it sucked, okay? And even though it was the best thing that could happen, technically, because that person is no longer in your life, it still burned, okay? And Pisces, I see that some of you are holding back your success because you have subconsciously associated it with losing people that you love. I see a lot of movement towards abundance and prosperity. But I also see that it triggers fears within you because of this. But what Spirit wants you to know is that you're not the same person that you were back then, that you are no longer naive in the ways that could hurt you or affect you, that you're no longer defensive, that you're no longer ignoring your intuition, and that you don't need to prove yourself. I feel like this person didn't have the emotional maturity to deal with something, maybe to deal with your success or to deal with your authority or to deal with your expansion, whatever it may be. I'm seeing someone, I feel like it's you, Pisces, writing in a piece of paper, several pieces of paper, all the people who you may have lost because you were successful, or because you got successful, or abundant, or prosperous, or shiny. Write all of those names down on individual pieces of paper. And I see you burning them. Not to in any way hurt any of those people, but by purifying, like by burning those papers, purifying the energies associated with them that are holding you back. Because they are holding you back, Pisces. Some of you had a really massive heartbreak. This could be like someone winning the lottery, having like a lot of money, right? And wanting to very lovingly share with their loved ones. And then all of their loved ones, or a majority of them, turn into like sharks And it's like, okay, it was very painful for someone here. This could have been like a new job opportunity that someone got. And it's like Pisces wanted to willingly bring good to this other person. But it's like this person wanted more and more and more, you know? And there could have been some kind of fight, conflict, distancing, breakup. Even like you may have had to like move. They may have had to like leave or something. I don't know. But there's movement here as well. So it was big. For some of you, it was like a big fight. For some of you, this was something that was so disappointing that you never saw this person in the same light again. And if this person was like your spouse or like your parent or your sibling or something, it is very painful. I don't have to tell you that, you know that. But the thing is, that imprint of energy, that imprint has, it's like it's there. And it has its own frequency, right? It is within your system. And that frequency is attracting more of that frequency. And it's as if you subconsciously know this and you're like, well, unless or until I clear that energy, I'm not going to allow myself to be truly successful because this is going to happen again. Many of you are not being successful right now, as successful as you want or as abundant as you want or whatever, because you don't want to lose your loved ones. But Spirit wants you to know that you can be successful and have your loved ones. Spirit wants you to know that the past wasn't or isn't a reflection of you not knowing how to handle success. It was a consequence of the nature of these people in your life. They were like that. And you just happen to, through the success, learn how they really operate, who they really are, how greedy they can be. But some of you have associated this with your own lack of ability on how to handle success. I don't know. So if this resonates with you, Pisces, do that little thing. Write individual pieces of paper of all the people that you quote unquote feel like you lost and reframe it if possible, burn them if possible safely, and realize that those people are the way they are. It wasn't your success that triggered that within them. It would have been someone else's. It would have been something else. You get to be successful and not lose your loved ones. You get to be successful and have good friends. You get to be successful and have good relationships, okay? It's not one or the other, and you don't have to hold yourself back. Wow. So this was the second energy. But honestly, like what it brought were messages about you. So it's like this person, yeah, they may think about you from time to time, but it's more about what happens within you. It's about what happens within you, Pisces. All right, I don't want to make this reading too long. So what I'm going to do is leave the next 3 energies, because we're doing 5 in total, for the part 2. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link somewhere around here for the part 2 of this reading. Make sure to click on that and I'll see you over there. I just don't want the reading to be way too long. It takes forever to upload when the videos are so long. Pisces, please subscribe, like, comment if you would like to support the channel in a free way. And know that you can book your personalized readings. We have an offer this week, only this week, in which not only do you get 1 question answered through your personalized reading, but instead you get 3 questions that you can go ahead and ask about your life, about your journey. And it's only 55 bucks this week, okay? 55 with 55 cents, only this week. Okay, so I have limited spots open for that. I would love to read the cards for you. So just go ahead and click on the link that will show up here in the little cards at some point or in the description. And you can go ahead and book your reading. It will be getting to you within 10 days. So I'm not going to be taking that many because I want to give them to you a little bit quicker. You can go ahead and check that out. Also, your your forecasts are available for booking as well. So that's the 2025 monthly breakdown for you. Not for Pisces, but for you specifically. So all of that's going to be in the description box on the website as well. You can check it out. All right, Pisces, I'll see you in part 2.